We are back during the September international break with the Philippines because we are at potentially the most exciting time to be managing the Philippines national team. So there are three matches in this international break. We are playing Tahiti, Eritrea, and Fiji. I'm only going to do the Tahiti game on screen and then I'll film the other two off screen and I'll come back after the Fiji match just to kind of show you all guys what happened. The reason that we're doing this is because you're probably looking at thinking, well, why didn't you schedule more difficult games for the FIFA World Rankings? But I did this because we have some players who I want to play and I want them to be successful in their first few matches with the team. Because as you all can see here with our squad, we are seeing the emergence of several Filipino Wonderkids who we are bringing into the first team because they deserve to be playing. But as you can see here, from 19-year-old Jose Gonzalez all the way up to Joshua Albino, we have a significant number of Filipino Wonderkids emerging around the world. Of course, you guys already know about Jose Gonzalez, 19-year-old playing for Newcastle Jets in Australia. There are others who you are already aware of as well. We've seen Alvin Santos, who is a legitimate star in the making at just 17 years old. He's already 4 stars. He has a lot of room to grow. He's genuinely one of the best right backs in the squad. And Joshua Gonzalez was one of the standout performers in the Asian Nations Cup. He is going through in the Bundesliga at Hertha Berlin. He's already has 12 caps at 17 years old. He's brilliant. He is going to be the replacement to Garrett Holman, and I think he will be better than Garrett Holman. And there are some familiar faces coming through because they're playing for Mendiola. We signed Joshua Albino. He's going to end up being, I think, the understudy to Alvin Santos. I hope that eventually he'll be able to play left back because I think he could be the long-term solution there. But he is a really excellent player, good physicals. He is a young 17-year-old, and I think he's going to be a future star for the Philippines. The one who we have seen, who actually has already played for the Philippines and has 2 caps and 2 goals, is Frederick Bayon. He's coming through in Spain, and I think he could come through and make big progress in Spain. Again, excellent personality, really good physicals. He's starting to improve, but he is very, very good, and he is the future striking option for the Philippines national team. I think it could be exciting to put him alongside Sebastian Barak. We have needed a forward because Jose Gonzalez hasn't always been that guy. Frederick Bayon will be that guy. But we're not done yet. There are a number of 5-star potential players coming through. The worst of the bunch is probably David Orkulo here. He is coming through in the lower divisions of Germany. He's a left mid. You're going to see a theme here of left mids for some reason. We've just produced a number of left mids, but he's only 16 years old and he'll be turning 17 this year, but left-footed, good physicals. He's got some potential on him. I think he will be pretty good. Fortunately, we do have one right mid in Javier Soler, who looks very good. He's again coming through in Spain. There's a number of players coming through in Spain. Unfortunately for all of these players, if we go to their information actually, they do have Spanish or German second nationality that they are eligible for. So I'm putting them into the team now so that they'll be familiar with the Philippines national team. And the first chance I get, I will be playing them in a competitive match to make sure that they are only eligible and declared for the Philippines. But again, Javier Soler's a right mid, right attacking mid. He has kind of what we want in a right attacking mid. He's got good physicals, notably pace, balance, agility, and acceleration. That combination is wonderful. And he has good dribbling and crossing at just 17 years old. He hasn't played much for Aviles yet, but hopefully he'll get some game time there. After that, we have Jose Genner, who is coming through at Cordoba, who are actually a pretty decent outfit in Spain. It's kind of exciting that he's coming through there. Again, he's not quite as good as Joshua Gonzalez. We have a number of left mids, but he's a very good player. He's going to have good dribbling and crossing, good pace, agility, and acceleration. So a really good combination of attributes. He's only 18, so he has a long way to improve. But with all that, we've been through most of these players. You've seen Albino, Bayon, Soler, Genner, Orkulo, Santos, You already know Joshua Gonzalez and you've seen Jose Gonzalez. But I think the player, along with Joshua Gonzalez and Alvin Santos, who I'm most excited about, is this guy, Holger Weiss, because he is coming through the FC Bayern Academy. He is coming through the Bayern Munich Academy. He is absolutely insane. The fact that he's coming in through Bayern is exciting in enough of itself, but that makes me believe that this potential is probably sky high, especially compared to the Philippines. And already he's really good. His physicals will improve. He's only 17. I'd like to see that pace come up and that acceleration and agility come up, but his stamina is going to be really high. But I think the most important thing is his technicals are fantastic. He has excellent dribbling, excellent crossing, really good passing and technique for this level, and good first touch. He is a really, really good player. Him, Joshua Gonzalez, and Alvin Santos are the players that I am most excited about. And in those three, but certainly, and I would say Bayan as well, in those 3 or 4 players, we have genuine Filipino Wonderkids who we need to bring into the squad. I am so excited to see them develop with this national team because this might be, if we play this game long enough, we could win a match in a World Cup with these guys. Obviously, though, that is a long way off and dreaming. But until then, this is going to be our starting lineup for Tahiti today. We are kind of blooding in players. We have Obermeyer at left back, Lingbo and Lucero in the middle. Alvin Santos will start at right back. Also just made in the quick switch to add in Kevin Mendoza, goalkeeper. On the right, we have Javier Soler in the middle, Lobaton and Arribas on the left, Joshua Gonzalez. And then up top, I'm really excited to have Sebastian Barak and Frederick Bayan next to each other. I think they could be a really solid striking duo. Players we are definitely going to bring on, though, over the course of this international break, Orculo, Gonzalez, Weiss, Ganer, and Albino will all play, maybe in this game against Tahiti too, depending on how we're doing. We do have to get Arribas and Barak off, though, after 45 minutes. But that being said, it is exciting times in the Filipino national team. We have genuine Filipino Wonderkids. So we are going to play this match against Tahiti with a number of these Wonderkids playing, and then I will play the other 2 matches off screen, and I'll come back at the end of the international break to show you all how our Wonderkids are doing. With that being said, let's get this show on the road. And we have exciting times with the Philippines national team. We are in blue, Tahiti are in red, and let's see how our Wonderkids will perform today. And our first opportunity is in the 8th minute. It goes to the back post, Soler. It was an opportunity for the Wonder Kid, but it's over the bar. There he goes. He goes wide to Soler. He finds Santos. Finds Lucero. Back to Santos. We are patient build up here for certain. As there's the ball over the top. Barak winning it, knocking it down. Frederick Bayan. And it's off the post. Was it saved? I didn't quite see it. Corner kick opportunity here. Obermeyer to stick the ball into the box. He is looking for Gonzalez. And it is a pen. And it will be a penalty kick. I have given it to Frederick Bayan, the youngster. Can he score? He scores with his 3rd goal on his 3rd cap for the Philippines. And we take a 1-0 lead over Tahiti. Frederick Bayan rifling it into the bottom corner. And we lead 1-0. But it will go long. We need to win this ball in the air. Well won. Lobaton winning it very well. And we are able to go around the outside here. Good ball into Arribas. Go down the line to Gonzalez. Can we find Barak? Can we find Bayan? Not quite, but it falls to Soler. It's into the box. Tahiti defending well. Credit to Tahiti. They are defending the crosses well. But we will continue to get them in. Obermeyer goes in. Obermeyer shoots. What a goal! Rafael Obermeyer has scored an absolute screamer. 25 yards out. That deserves second viewing. He gets around the outside, cuts back in, and curls the ball into the top corner. What a finish. John Lucero playing in a more unfamiliar center back role, but I thought that was a good way to get him into the team. We go out wide to Soler. Can we get the cross in? Soler playing it in. Bayan! How is that not gone in? It's gone off both posts. And it's halftime. We've been the dominant team. We deserve to be leading. 14 shots, 2.4 XG. They've only had one shot. We are dominating possession. It has been a very, very good first half. I'm going to tell them as such. And I'm going to make some subs now. Joshua Albino, I think we're going to stick him in for Lucero. Alvin Santos can play that center back role, so I don't mind moving him in there. Another big one, Holger Weiss coming in for Joshua Gonzalez. The Bayern Munich wonder kid will get his chance to play. And with Sebastian Barak and Oscar Ribas being on 45-minute times, we'll stick on Jose Gonzalez. And we'll also give the nod to John Patrick Strauss. And we will change this slightly to accommodate his position. But otherwise, those are our 4 substitutions. We will have 1 substitution left, but we are going to give these guys a run out into the second half. But the highlight continues here. We could get another one here. Alvin Santos winning it well. It finds Soler, the youngster playing on the right side. At least we have someone on the right side. Soler playing it in. Frederick Bayan scores his second goal of the match. We have genuine Filipino Wonderkids connecting. Soler picked the ball up. He picked it up at midfield, went around the entirety of the right side. Beautiful cutback, and Frederick Bayan scoring 3-0. But Lobaton looking to play it out wide to Holger Weiss. It's a bit of an ambitious ball. But we'll see if we can win the ball high up again. Oh, it could be an opportunity for Tahiti here, actually, as they look to get onto the attack against our young team. Holger Weiss winning it well. The FC Bayern Munich product, playing it into Gonzalez. Jose Gonzalez going around the outside, and it will be a corner with that very ambitious effort. But it will be Obermeyer to stick the ball into the box. Can he find the head of Santos or Lingbo or Bayan? It goes out wide to Lingbo. Obermeyer, Soler shoots, and it is well wide and over. But as it's played forward, Tahiti once again looking to recycle possession against our young team. They are playing it forward well with some good combination play down this right-hand side for them. And really good play from them, actually, to get it out wide now as it finds Vera on the outside. He's going to play a great ball in. And it's a good goal for Tahiti, I must say. Oh, no, it's offsides. We are fortunate that that is offsides. As Moser playing it forward in behind Albino. They have a number of players in the middle. And that was going to happen eventually. I think we might need to put on Ugelvik for Santos at this point just to shore up our back line. But Lingbo playing it to Obermeyer. He finds Holger Weiss. Again, a player who him and Joshua Gonzalez, I'm really excited about. I think they could be genuine stars for this team. But it is into Jose Gonzalez. Could he find Bayan? Not quite, but we'll have another opportunity. Weiss, can he stick the ball into the box? That's a great ball. Frederick Bayan scores a hat trick. Our Filipino, what a player. Our Filipino wonder kid with the hat trick. Holger Weiss connecting with Frederick Bayan. I can't believe we have him at Mendiola. I would love to sign him permanently. A 4-1 victory over Tahiti, and Soler, Weiss, and the star of this game, Frederick Bayan. Our Filipino wonder kids, our new players who we are so excited about are doing a phenomenal match. We are going to tell them that they had a really good game. And I will see you all at the end of the international window. I come back to you all a little bit earlier than expected with some sad news. Star player, one of the Filipino players who was integral in getting us into the World Cup. Of course, a player who we've inducted into the Hall of Fame as one of our GOATs. Garrett Holman has retired at the age of 32 years old. Unfortunately, at the time, he was without a club. I actually tried to sign him a number of times, but our Mendiola stature was never big enough to keep him, apparently, into the sport. And as a result, Garrett Holman, one of our GOATs, has retired. This is a big loss for the Philippines because he he was one of our best players, absolutely brilliant attacking wise. He could play on the wings. But as we know, we have young players coming through. It's going to be important for players like Vice, important for players like Soler, Joshua Gonzalez, so on and so forth. These are the players who are going to be replacing Garrett Holtman. We are looking to bring in the next generation of players. If we look at the age profile of our squad, we do have some players who are probably going to be retiring or retiring from international duty or in the next few years. Important players. Mendoza's 32, Conchiro Daniels is 32 and on the way down. Strauss is 31, Obermeyer's 31, Lingbo's 29. I mean, these five players here are absolutely integral to our team. So it is nice to see that we have players coming through, players like Joshua Gonzalez, players like Vice, Bayon, Santos, Albino, and Soler. These are the guys that are going to be replacing them. I'm hoping to keep on to these guys a little bit longer. It's really sad to see Holtman retiring. We are losing one of the GOATs. But in this moment, we'd like to thank Garrett Holtman for his contributions to getting us into the World Cup, to doing us really well in the Asian Nations Cup. We thank him for his service and we wish him a good retirement. And after that somber news, we are now at the conclusion of the international break. And we had a really, really strong international break. Of course, the last match we beat Tahiti 4-1. Frederick Bayon scoring a hat trick, and he scored in all three of our friendlies against Eritrea. Sebastian Brock scored. Lovely to see him on the score sheet. Holger Weiss, again, our Bayern Munich wonder kid getting on the score sheet. Bayon scoring again, and even Jose Gonzalez getting on the score sheet. And then we defeated Fiji 6-1. Barak getting a hat trick. Bayon getting another goal. Holger Weiss are both of our young wonder kids getting goals, and even Conchiro Daniels getting on the score sheet. We were really, really good. And the match against Eritrea, we're also able to get Ganer and Arculo on, the two players who didn't play in the first match. So it was nice to see them get into the match and get their first caps for the Philippines. And in the 6-1 win over Fiji, Ganer got in again, but all of our players playing really well. Again, Vice getting on the score sheet, Santos from right back getting an assist, Bayon getting 2 assists for Barak's 3 goals, and even Soler, he had a really solid game, a 7.9 overall rating from right wing. Again, all of our young players are looking really solid, and I think this is an exciting time for the Philippines. But speaking of exciting times for the Philippines, as we enter a new World Cup cycle, this means we are back in World Cup qualifying. So the way that World Cup qualifying works is that we enter in the second round, and the second round is a group stage where the top 2 teams qualify for the third round. And in the third round, that's when teams can actually start qualifying for the World Cup. If you remember in the last World Cup cycle, we were in the third round and then we qualified for the fourth round. And the fourth round is kind of the last opportunity to get an automatic qualification spot for the World Cup. That being said, this is our second round group. This is just to get into the third round, which will be the first opportunity for automatic qualification to the World Cup. We have, I think, a group that we can get out of. We have Nepal. Nepal are ranked 174th in the world. I think we've played Nepal and beat them previously. We also have Palestine. Palestine are a little bit better, 124th in the world. They could pose some problems, but we should get past them. And finally, we have South Korea. We all know South Korea are very good. I probably won't film this section. I'll film once we get to the third round, but I'm pretty confident we're going to get past this. I'm not too worried. So once we get to the third round of World Cup qualifying, that's probably when I'll start filming, but I will keep you updated on how things are going so far. World Cup qualifying will start in November. Our first matches will be at home against South Korea and then away to Palestine, and it will continue on into June of next year. So I'll probably give you an update as the season goes on. But that being said, that is everything I have for this episode. This was back with the Philippines national team for a short period of time as we get our new Wonder Kids into the team. Now, things will start to get a little bit more serious, but we will be back for mostly Mendiola things in the near future. I will see you all very soon. I hope you all are having a wonderful week. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.